Hello there, and welcome back to the Brightworks. I received a replay today with a description that I just knew that I had to watch as soon as I saw it. It's going to be played on Coombe Valley today, and I wanted to introduce this match before we get into it here, because apparently our blue team on the right-hand side here goes for something a little bit special. So I'm going to hit skip and show you where they all decide to spawn. Yeah. This is going to be a good one. I knew as soon as I saw the replay file that this was one I was going to have to cover. Fly same spot. We don't need to lose any comms. Hi, YouTube. Wow, Cats Over Money. Predicting that he would be on YouTube before even playing the game. Yeah, it looks like we're going for some Air Lab shenanigans. Transports. Okay, so we're doing comm bombs. That's the plan here, is to comm bomb the enemy team. All of them are supporting each other, building these aircraft. Wow, look at that. Take a little picture of that, because when's the last time you've seen 6 commanders working on a single air lab? Especially early game. I mean, what on earth are we looking at here? Absolutely ridiculous. Hard to even tell what's going on with all of these commander names all hovering around over here. Everybody doing their part, building some economy here. It looks like all of the bars are set to share here. Yeah, looks like everybody's sharing resources. Very nicely done, well, except for Evolved Monkey. Greedy bastard. But yeah, okay, looks like we're going to try and comm bomb. Are we taking every commander, or are we just taking most of the commanders? What's the plan here? Looks like we're taking just about every single one of them. Building scouts too, that's a good idea. Yeah, scouts so you don't get destroyed by anti-aircraft turrets, lose the entire game because of one light anti-aircraft turret. So the question is it worth all of them going in one direction, or should they split up a little bit? That's the question I have. We do have a scout out here, and this is the first time that Red sees this. The red team is now looking at each other like, what on earth are we looking at here? As they see all of these characters flying towards them. Light anti-aircraft turrets come up immediately. Suddenly becomes the most necessary thing. Oh, Grenwalk's in a bit of trouble. Oh, and the commander goes down. So that's one commander down the drain. Can't really afford to do that, especially in this strategy. Yikes. Bartow does make land over here. Manages to start destroying the economy of unit cannon. Not wanting to trade out in the middle of his base, I guess. Yeah. A lot of laser fire happening over here. Flash in a dangerous amount of trouble. Flash goes down. Oh, interesting. So I guess if the commander goes down from laser guns as opposed to degunning, then it does not kill the commander. Very good to know. Bartow pushing away here now. I think he wants to degun this commander though, because it's now pulled out of this base, and that would be the last production for unit cannon. I guess not though. I guess we're just gonna sacrifice that one. King Charles already moving forward to try and claim this. Looks like there's some more aggression over here. Maz has landed in this base, takes out the unit production here, and we have a complete base trade, I guess, a base race. Is that what this is? Oh, looks like commander was also brought down over here. Who was that? Dr. Dawn's commander was shot down by an anti-aircraft turret, so that's going to be one less commander here. Pyrotech or Pyrotech has been forced out of their base, rather, by Fet von Speck. Pyrotech must be confused. What on earth is he watching? What on earth are we watching here? King Charles has now ravaged the base of unit cannon. Mom's Boy Toy building a forward vehicle base. Tazarin just moving forward here, claiming as much of the map as possible. Tag Zelo doing much the same. Mouse, who's a blue team player, in the back line of the red team. Captain Jack Sparrow now surrounded by, on both sides by blue team players. What on earth? Pyrotech. I guess he finally reclaimed this mess. Oh no, that wasn't Pyrotech's base. That must have been this player's base. Who was that there? Fet von Speck. Must have been Fet von Speck's base. Oh, that commander was shot down though. That is unfortunate. So Fet von Speck was kicked out by Pyrotech. Pyrotech was shot down by an anti-aircraft turret here. And then now I guess we are stabilized. Is that the right word? Does that even mean anything anymore? Yeah, we have, let's see, we have 3 blue players left. Am I reading this right? We have Mom's Boy Toy, we have King Charles, and we have Maz, who are, yeah, the last 3 commanders for the blue team, while the red team is steadily growing. I don't think this worked. I think you need to get at least an equal trade on every single commander. This commander in a lot of trouble here. Self-destructing, that's odd. Well, there goes all of that. And Mom's Boy Toy now happy to walk back to their base and make sure that they're safe and secure on the enemy side of the map. Look at this rainbow of production facilities over here. We've got wind turbines, we've got metal extractors, solar panels, whatever you want and more, all built on this side. I guess it's to ensure that there's enough energy for every commander to degun and whatnot, make sure that everybody's having a good time. Yeah, we see some transports still being used to move constructors around. I think that's a great idea. Pick those up and send them around so that you can actually rebuild an economy. I think if you're going to go anywhere from this, that's really the only way to go, right? You need to somehow get some metal flowing back into your economy here, and I think the best option for that, aside from reclaiming, of course, is to go around and capture some more metal extractors for your team. A lot of resources being shared here, which is nice to see. Basically, anybody who has extra metal is sharing it to their teammates, and vice versa. Some blitzes here, getting quite a bit of work done. Very nice defensive tool for El Barto, who does not have a base set up. A single scout finds the unprotected economy heart of this entire team, I guess. This entire attack, funded off of a few wind turbines and metal extractors back here, which these incisors move in towards next. One light laser turret scuffing up this incisor here. Does actually manage to bring it low. This incisor in the back line, though, doing quite a lot of damage. Does chain react those wind turbines. There's probably more that it can chain react as well. Are we going for the pickup? Yep, these things are kind of bad. Oh, you can see all the spectators here looking, trying to watch, see what's happening here. This transport is really, really bad. Can't figure out how to pick up a single tank. Yep, that is unfortunate. That is unfortunate for sure. We're picking these up and putting them in the laser turret range, I see. So that's how we're going to deal with this, despite not having any energy production whatsoever. We're going for the geothermal plant, so that's nice. That'll give the team a very nice metal, or rather, a very nice power advantage here. And yeah, we're just picking things up and putting them in range of the laser turrets, which is pretty funny. Does this work, though? I mean, I think the advantage here is still definitely for the red players. Like, there's just not enough, is there? The red team already has all of this in the back line. Tazarin and Tag ZLO have also moved forward and claimed a ton of these metal extractors out in mid. Basically, the only advantage that the blue team has now is a weird positionality. They have like this kind of bizarre surround on their enemies here. But is that really enough to justify all of this aggression? I'm not sure. It is interesting to see, though. Another grunt here, mopping up the lone commander that was dropped off over here, making sure to deny as much economy to this blue team as possible. A lot of units coming out here. A lot of pawns. I mean, what else can you do, right? There's not really an option to tech at this point. You're just, you have to make units and hope that you can kill them with it. For what it's worth, a lot of pawns will definitely do it. Got a micro though. Yeah, looks like most of those will be mopped up steadily by the units over here. Now the commander is dropped. The transport gets shot down, but not before dropping off the commander. Maz moves in, does destroy the bot lab over here. Flash right in trading distance of Maz. But this light laser turret has done enough damage that Flash can now just keep laser gunning Maz. If you're low like this and it doesn't look like there's an option, I think you definitely want to degun the enemy commander here. Yeah, otherwise you're just delivering them 2,000 metal. Huh. Well, there's definitely room to improve this build. Build, I guess. I guess it's a build. This idea. There's room for it to become a real thing, a real whole thing, but definitely going to take some practice and some improvement, a little bit more coordination. But yeah, I can definitely see it becoming a hilariously effective strategy. Mom's Boito here, and actually a little bit of trouble. These maces and pawns and whatnot can definitely be quite a threat. The geothermal plant is now out for King Charles, who now has a air lab up as well, creating some scouting planes, trying to take a look around the map, see what he can find. Pawns here have actually ravaged the base of Skag. Well, one of the bases of Skag. It looks like Mom's Boy Toy's commander has also gone down, meaning King Charles has the final commander. What are we looking at over here? Okay, we've got a single blitz pushing in to attack these metal extractors. Very nice. Ravage the economy wherever you can. Always nice to see. Tons and tons of pawns were available, but they were all over here trying to defend from Moz, who is not really scaled up at all. We're basically just on regular economy here. Whoa, what was that? They just shared all of their resources there. I didn't see who that was. Looks like for the most part these units are mopped up. Whoa, those Lazarus just ate that thing alive. Very nicely done. Light gunships out now to, I guess, shoot down some of these tanks. It's not a great option, but it's the best option they have, right? So, might as well. And it looks like, for the most part, yeah, I don't see how blue wins this, right? I don't see where they come back from this. They've definitely done well to keep the harassment up and make sure that this is as inconvenient here for these players. But essentially, Tzeran and Tagziolo were unaffected by these drops. Skag, yeah, more or less was unaffected here. And Dr. Dawn did a phenomenal job of recovering from this crazy drop. Now, King Charles has also done a great job of expanding in the back here, making sure that there's enough production to actually scale up if the game is to continue. But I don't think this is winnable. I mean, look at the amount of metal extractors here available for Tzeran alone. We've captured the entire middle of the map. We've captured these metal extractors, which are each 3.5, so that's a huge metal advantage as well. We can see the economy for this player is 37, and we're like sharing the excess metal because we can't even spend it all. Medium tank production here is out for Tagziolo, which is quite nice. We do see some medium tanks from Mom's Boy Toy as well. But of course, ooh, some bombers even. Here to cause a bit of a problem. Very nice to see. King Charles also producing as many units as possible, but there's just not really enough units in total. Yeah, at this point it's basically a 3v4. Like a 2v4, really. Charles and Ma are the only ones with any kind of real base. Pretty much Mom's Boy Toy has been reduced to a few bot labs and a single construction turret. Some advanced solars too, I suppose, but definitely not enough to keep this production running. Looks like Mom's Boy Toy decides to stop producing here. I'm not sure why. Maybe decides to tap in, throw in the towel. Interesting. We do see a tank dropped up here to try and destroy this base, but there was a lightning turret built. So that would at the very least mop up that one tank. These gunships, as nice as they are to have around, they will not be here much longer as this fighter lines up a couple of shots to take them down. And indeed, one of them falls. I'm sure the next one will not be long afterwards. This gunship doing a bit of a number on this economy back here. That's quite nice. See more gunships moving around all over the place. People asking for transports consistently. Ah, we do have a resurrected commander here. That's quite nice. King Charles making himself a contingency plan in case all was lost here. We do need to move it away, though. This commander's in a pretty risky position here, as it is. Commander's moving forward. I guess we're going to try and D-gun a lot of these. Yeah, it looks like we're moving in for the D-gun. There we go. That one was nice. It was good. Oh, well, we're missing a little bit. Okay. Not as great as it could have been, probably. Unfortunate that went down. But yeah, that's basically all that was left holding in here for King Charles. There's tons of units, there's tons of pawns and stuff, but I think there's not enough against the amount of enemy commanders that there are building economies. I think it's just a numbers game at this point, right? Gotta commend King Charles for giving it their all. King Charles and the entire blue team. They decided to tap out. Well, that was interesting. I do love taking a look at these fun games. Always interesting to see what kind of bizarre strategies people can come up with. And I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed this content or the 8v8s or anything like that, feel free to subscribe down below. It really helps me out. We're almost to that 1,000 subscribers mark, which is really when things turn around and it becomes all about views. Anyway, I'm ranting. Oh, there we go. Well, I will see you all in the next video.